Hey everyone, Brent with BC Does back again with another video. Super excited to bring you this video today. Gonna go over some new album pickups and some of my older stuff that I haven't showed you guys yet. Hope everybody's been doing really good. Really appreciate the support. The community's been great, man. Just trying to upload a video. I did a video earlier with Camden, opening up some Pokemon cards, and was trying to upload it for like 2 hours, and it just, I don't know, it just won't. Said processing had started 2 hours ago, so I got to re-upload that. Look for that coming up on the channel. But without further ado, man, yeah, this is going to be another vinyl album review. I got 2 brand new pickups that I haven't opened yet. So yeah, let's get into it. I don't know if anybody really listens in hardcore to my videos, but I always have some music playing in the background. And today we're listening to Cryptic Writings from Megadeth in the background. Maybe you can catch it. And leave a comment below if you guys can recognize what 2 albums these are in the window. I mentioned in a previous video that I always put two records up here in the window. Just it's kind of my thing to see if anybody can catch which ones they are. And if you guys can guess it, leave in the comments below, and I'll be certain to comment back. Some of these are just filler records. Some of them are great records. And just a little story about each one of them as I pick them up. This one actually came this is somebody's old liner or handwritten track list that I found in the album. I was going through it today, cleaning it up, and it fell out of one of the record sleeves. But this is, I go to Goodwill from time to time looking for records. I know. There's no good records that you can find at Goodwill, but every now and then, you never know, man. A man can dream. But I picked this up. This is today's top hits. It's by Homestead Records, which is an India label out of India. It's like a greatest hits compilation album, and it was originally put out by Fantastic F Inc. And then so this is a repress of a repress is basically what this is. But I was looking through it at Goodwill. It's got some pretty good songs on here. Jet Airliner is on here. It's a two LP. Let's see what some of the songs are on here. Knowing Me, Knowing You, Jet Airliner, Luca Bach, Texas is on here. Looks like We Made It, High School Dance. The Telephone Man. Lucille, I'm In You is on that record. On this one is Feels Like the First Time. Feels like the first time. Yeah. My Heart Belongs to Me. Do You Want to Make Love? Margaritaville, Undercover Angel, and Heard It in a Love Song. That's on there too. But the records are, there's some fuzz up there on that. They're not in the best shape, but I only paid $3 for it. Thought I'd bring it in the video. Didn't show it last time, and I thought it was cool that whoever owned this before, put their track listing on there. But yeah, they wrote it on the back as well. But yeah, today's top hits. Telephone Man. I guess Telephone Man was the big one when they came out with that. Next up, we have Dire Straits, Making Movies. And this is an original copy. It's in really, it's got a little bit of wear there, but for the most part, it's got a little ding there. It's in really good shape. The album itself is doesn't have the original sleeve, but the album itself is in just really good condition. So picked that up from a store up in Leesburg, Florida called Nothing But Cardboard. I think it's the name of the store. It's a thrift store. If you're ever in the Leesburg, Florida area, stop by and check that store out. The guy's got everything from sports cards, Pokemon cards, vinyl records, Funko Pops, collectibles. He just kind of does it all. Nothing But Cardboard is the name of the store at Leesburg. Give him a shout. Sometimes I live in Lakeland. It's about an hour away from here. Sometimes I'll get in the truck and just drive up there, spend a Saturday, and go up there. But yeah, Dire Straits, making movies. Not my favorite Dire Straits record. I do like Dire Straits, but a pretty decent record. You know, all in all. Next up we have, and this is a reissue, the Beatles, Abbey Road. It's a reissue, but it did come in a nice polyline sleeve there, and I really appreciate, for what we're paying for vinyl today, I really appreciate you know, bands that will put their stuff out in polyline sleeves. It helps keep it protected. But the reason I picked this up, obviously I don't have an original, maybe one day. I'm not a biggest fan of the Beatles, so it's hard for me to justify paying the money for an original pressing of Abbey Road. But my favorite Beatles song of all time is on this album, and that's why I got it. And my son Cambo loves the Beatles as well, and his favorite song and mine is Here Comes the Sun, and that's on this record. But yeah, it's a repress. Probably picked it up at Walmart a couple years ago or something like that. This is one I picked up from, I think I mentioned this guy before, 2 or 3 videos ago. His name is Al. Picked this up at a garage sale, and I gotta kind of try to cover some of this up. It's got some stuff not fit for YouTube on here. See what I can do here. I'm gonna cover this section up because he's naked. But what this is it's Woodstock. The second record set. I don't know how many they did. I know they did 2. They may have did more than that. They may have, because you know it was a huge concert. They may have like 8. But would like to get all of these in the collection. But this record specifically, right here, features Joan Baez, Butterfield Blues Band, Ken Heat, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Which, by the way, before I recorded this video or started recording, I was listening to this record. And this is a great record. I know there's no Neil Young on this album, but it's a really good album. Kind of low key, mellow, good vocal harmonies on that record. But yeah, this is Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Jimi Hendrix, Jefferson Airplane, which is one of my favorite bands. Melanie and Mountain is on here. I do want to show you guys that, and sorry for looking away, but it is a it's a gatefold. And this is original. This isn't, by the way, this isn't a repress. It's from Coalition Records, or Sotillion Records, I think it is. Sotillion Records. I don't know how to pronounce half the stuff. Pronunciation is one of my hardest things. But it's just in fantastic condition. Got a little scuff there. I think it's a handprint. You can clean that up. But in fantastic condition. It's a good listen. I mean, it's a greatest hits basically, but it's a live concert. I know the side, I think it's record 2 is like the crowd singing a song. It's like half the record on the backside of record 2. But yeah, Woodstock, the original Woodstock. I haven't listened to it yet, but I know all the songs that are on there. I just haven't listened to it yet. Got that for a steal. Got that for a really good deal. Okay. Next up, we have this is Nazareth. 2XS from Nazareth, and it's a pretty good record. I mean, rock and roll record. Paid $21.99 for this. It said sealed, It says sealed on the price tag, but it's not sealed. I guess they broke the seal. Let's take a look at this bad boy. It does have the inner lining with this record. It's just in some fuzz. It's in really great shape. All that, you see there, that white right there? That's just fuzz. I didn't have my record stored properly when I first started collecting like 2 years ago. And I really got to get some of these out and just get them clean. I mean, they're not hurting anything. They're just sitting inside their liners and sitting on my shelf. But I really need to get these records cleaned out, though. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Anyway, we'll come back to. We'll set this down gently because I can't seem to get this in the liner. We'll come back to that. But yeah, Nazareth, You to Another, Gate Crash Games, Back to the Trenches, Dream On, Lonely in the Night. Yeah. One of my favorite records that I have in my collection. Sorry this is going a little slow, but one of my favorite records. I don't do scripts, you know, at least not yet. Maybe I should work on that. Maybe preparing a little bit better. But my next record, and I just love this album and want to get more records from this band. I need to look back and see how many albums they have. But love this record. I don't know if this is their best one or not, but this is UFO. Making Contact is the name of this album. And this thing is just a great rock record, man. Never gave UFO much a listen growing up, but man, this album right here, it's in great condition. UFO Making Contact from 1983, Chrysalis Records. Yeah, man. Stream this album, man. It's really good. Really, really good. Not sure if I showed this before. I think maybe I have. I don't know, but couldn't remember, so we'll show it again. This is Deep Purple. Just a great copy of this record. I mean, the condition on this thing. This is an original. And it's When We Rock, We Rock. When We Roll, We Roll. And basically, it contains previously released material. That's what it says. But there's some live recordings on here. You have Space Trucking, Kentucky Woman, Hard Road, Ring That Neck, Burn, Woman from Tokyo Live is on here. Smoke on the Water, and then Highway Star Live is on here. It's a great record, man. Gotta have some Deep Purple. Now I have 2 Deep Purples in my collection, but this is definitely my favorite of the 2. Okay, now we're getting down to the exciting part. So the other day, and please go back and watch it. I'm going to learn how to pin like a video up here and say, hey, look in the top left corner, I got a video, go back and watch. I don't know how to do that yet, but I will learn, trust me. I did the Walmart reissues of Metallica video. It's getting a lot of traction. It's really picking up steam. I made a mistake in that video saying that I think they released them last year. Actually, I found out they're 3 years old. They've been released. So I'm really lucky to still be able to go out and find some of these in the stores. Was looking today for like load or reload. Couldn't find it. But when I did that video, I showed Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Injustice for All, the Dyer's Green, the Battery Brick, and the Lightning Blue vinyls. So go back and check that video out. But the very next day, I was at a Walmart in a smaller town for work. And I was like, man, I wasn't at a Walmart. I was in a smaller town working, and they had a Walmart. And I was like, well, maybe they ain't been thumbed through over here. So let me go there and check, because I wanted to get Kill 'Em All. Now my Walmart that's by me has the Black Album, but I can get that, you know, no problem. But I wanted to get Kill 'Em All, and man, I was able to do it. I was able to do it. So now, let me grab it real quick. Hold on, bear with me. And I did show these in another video, but it's kind of cool to see them together. And we'll do them in order from when they came out. So I was able to go get, day before yesterday, Kill 'Em All. And they call this the Jump in the Fire Engine Red. And then of course I showed this in that video. This is the Ride the Lightning Electric Blue Vinyl. I have the Battery Brick right there, and of course the 2LP Dyer's green vinyl. But I would like to take a look at this, because I didn't show this on camera. I did break the seal. I opened the other ones live on camera, but I wanted to check this one out when I got home. But this is, and you know what's funny? Yeah, it does have it. I was going to say, I don't think this has a polyline sleeve, but it does. But this is a look at it. I really like the gray on black center label on that. But yeah, and I didn't have, I have a CD of Kill 'Em All, but I didn't have, look, I don't have any of the original, any of these originally on vinyl. You know, I wasn't old enough to buy vinyl when these came out, and I just started collecting vinyl, you know, 2-3 years ago. So I didn't have any of these on vinyl, but I do have like the Electra CDs, you know, from that. But I will go out and get the Black Album. I do want to get Load and Reload. I got the rest. I need to get Load, Reload on vinyl. I have the Black Album on vinyl, but I don't have the Walmart exclusive limited colored vinyl. So I will go out and get that. I want to get the Load and Reload on colored vinyl. I don't have St. Anger, although I had St. Anger in my hand today. I was at a Books A Million. And by the way, guys, for reissues, Books A Million, they're a little pricey, but they've got a very, very eclectic record section. I mean, very eclectic. We're talking about things like, they had a copy today, only 750 copies made of Trick or Treat, Fastway, motion picture soundtrack today that was on an orange and smoke swirl. They got a copy of that. They had the Melancholy and Infinite Sadness box set from Smashing Pumpkins on vinyl there. They had Saint Anger on vinyl from 2003. So the vinyl that's sitting at Books A Million, because nobody goes there to buy records, was from 2003. It's been sitting in that Books A Million since 2003. So hit up, if you live near a Books A Million and you're going to, you know, you're collecting vinyl and you're looking for some good reissues, go to Books A Million, man. You'll be pleasantly surprised. There's some really good stuff there. A lot of Alice in Chains they had there. A lot of stuff like that. Stuff that I really haven't seen anywhere else but on the internet. Now, it is a little pricier there. They had the Nativity Black Sabbath tribute album there on purple vinyl. They wanted $50 for that. But long story short, I had the St. Anger in my hand today, but they knew what they had there. It was $49 for that record. Black vinyl wasn't a colored record, which I don't really care if the records are colored or not. But I wanted to be able to buy a couple of albums today, and I couldn't drop 40 on the St. Anger. Maybe I'll go there tomorrow. I might swing by there tomorrow and get it, because I don't have that in my collection. I need to get Load, Reload, St. Anger. I don't have a vinyl record of, and I need to get Death Magnetic. I like to get S&M if they reissued that. I don't know if they reissued that, the original S&M on vinyl. I think they did. I need to get that. I need to get Garage Inc. on vinyl. I need to get the 598 EP on vinyl. Now, I know that Walmart reissued Load, Reload, Death Magnetic, and the Garaging all on colored vinyl. Now, obviously, those have been purchased and picked through. They're not around anymore. Not at my Walmarts anyway. I mean, Load and Reload. They did that way before they did these original 4. Now, I'm gonna have to get up from here one more time because these next two records I have to open up. I haven't opened them yet. Okay, so trying to expand my horizons. Everybody knows the Dire Straits, the Deep Purples, the Metallicas, the Crosby, Stills and Nashes, the Chicagos, the Thin Lizzies, you know, the Steve Millers. Everybody knows those, you know, that stuff. And if I'm not careful, I will stay stuck in that. You know, I will stay stuck in music that I know, especially in my vinyl record collecting and trying to collect. I got to be careful with just going back and buying vinyl records and stuff I have CDs on, because I already know that music, and I need to broaden my horizons a little bit. You know what I mean? And kind of, you know, take some risks. Well, one album I took a risk on today is right here. It's God Alone, etc. And I was streaming a little bit of this earlier. This is funky. They call this math rock. It's like a mix between math rock and psychedelic. And one of the reasons I picked this up, and I don't know how rare this is. You know, I was looking this up on Discogs. It's about reselling for about $24 opened. I paid $19.99 for this. It's on white and red splatter, but they probably all are. I don't think this is a reissue of an album. I think this is just the, you know, what they recorded this, or what they pressed this record on originally. But we're gonna open it up together. Here's the back. Here's the front. It just says, you know, etc., 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 and God knows. I think it's just a cool album cover. And we're gonna open this bad boy up and check what this white and red splatter vinyl looks like. So we're gonna look at it together. Okay, we are opened up. No polyline sleeve, of course. Oh, I can see it already. Very thin album, which is fine. I don't care about the 180 gram. I mean, I don't care. But this is kind of crazy. Look this up on YouTube, God Alone, etc., and listen to it, man. It's wild. I think I'm really going to enjoy this album. Now, this particular album only has, I think, 6 or 7 tracks on it. Ooh, what else is in here? Oh, there's something else in here. Strange, man. Oh, here's the track listings. Tinfoil in the... Listen to the name of these songs. Tinfoil in the Walls, Kung Fu Treachery, TSK, etc., ETC is one. 15 BM, 1989, and Peony, 609. Recorded at MTU Recording Studios in Cork, Ireland, December of 2020 through October 21. It's synthesizer, drum machine, it's rock, but it's good, man. And he has another album. I think I'm gonna buy it. I don't know how many of these you're gonna come across. So hopefully, you know, when I revisit this in 20 years from now, I can check out my God Alone album on Discogs and it'll be $180. But I'm never gonna sell it anyway. Maybe, though, you know, I am a collector. So sometimes you have to sell albums to buy albums that you really want, you know? And that's just the way it is. I'm having the toughest time today getting records back in the sleeves. Matter of fact, when we're done with this video, I'm gonna put this thing on. I mean, the hardest time. There you go. Got along, etc. Check it out. This next one, I bought this for the same reason. I had never heard of them. I'm sure super fans of this band have heard of them. And I'm talking about Taylor Hawkins from the Foo Fighters, God rest his soul. But I know that he had many other side projects. Chevy Metal was one of them. He had another one, and this is another side project that he had. And it's with Taylor Hawkins, Willie Hodgkin, and Mick Murphy. I'm not sure who Willie Hodgkin is and Mick Murphy is. I'm sure some people will let me know. Let me know in the comments below. But this is Birds of Satan with Taylor Hawkins. And we're going to open this together. I just thought that, like, with his passing, and when I saw this today, there was only one copy. This was at Books A Million. This is what I'm saying. That God Alone and this record was at Books A Million. With his passing and everything, I don't know if I'll come across this again, and I wanted to get it. Good on you, Taylor. Now, this is in a polyline sleeve, but I got Taylor Hawkins money. Just a black vinyl. The Ballad of the Birds of Satan. Thanks for the line. Pieces of the Puzzle. What are the other tracks on here? Wait for Tomorrow and Too Far Gone to See. I'm trying to see if they got anything written in there. A lot of dead wax on this record, because there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs on it. Was listening to some of this, streaming some of this earlier after I bought the record as well. Pretty good, man. Just good old rock and roll. But anyway, that's it for this video. Yeah, that's got a, it's a gatefold actually, but I'm not going to take the sleeve off to look at the gatefold. Yeah, that's it for this video. It's just some vinyl pickups and some things that I've been able to get recently. I really appreciate you guys watching. I'm big into music and the music community, so any comments below, some things that y'all seen out in the wild, like reissues that you know are going to be worth some money or go up in value, man, shoot me a comment down below. What are you listening to today? What's your favorite thing going on in the rock and roll community? And we'll see you next time.